Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. As you can see from the title, I am doing a daily makeup look for you today. It is of course the look I've got on now, as I have just filmed. It's always weird filming the intro after you've done, after the video's been done, but that's life. So this is just a daily makeup look, mainly using drugstore products, so it's great to follow along and hopefully you'll enjoy it. There's a few products that are no longer available, but I will make sure I link everything below that I can and offer alternatives to the stuff that's no longer available. Beware, I look terrible without makeup on. I tried to do this on a good skin day, but that wasn't happening, so here we go. Enjoy. So first things first, I use a primer. I use the Laura Mercier foundation primer. This is just a really lightweight but long lasting primer that sort of just keeps my makeup in place. After primer, I go on to using the Benefit Boing Concealer. This is in the shade 1. I don't like to use too much of this concealer because also I've got foundation going on and I'm going to have another concealer on after that. So it's just really just to cover those sort of more red bits. I'm going to go on to foundation now. Sometimes I'll leave the foundation till after I've done my eye makeup, but it kind of depends how I'm feeling and I just feel like doing it first. So for foundation, I use the Rimmel Matte Perfection. I have two shades. I have the shade 101 Classic Ivory and 010 Porcelain. I just mix a pump of each on the back of my hand because I am pale, but I don't like to be just use the porcelain shade because it really washes me out. And then I'm also using a beauty blender. This is something I've been loving at the moment. I just take a bit from the back of my hand, not too much, and just sort of dab it onto my skin. This is called stippling because that's what it's called apparently in the makeup world. So that's pretty much my foundation done. I'm now going to go on to concealer. I don't know why I've got two here. I use the Maybelline FITB concealer. This is in shade 15, which is I think it's called the medium shade. The fair shade is too dark for me, yet this one is lighter. I don't know how that works. I just find it's a really high coverage concealer. It's nice and creamy so it doesn't cake on. So that is concealer done. It's pretty much most of the base done, the coverage, which now I look a little bit more human. To make myself look even more human, I'm now going to go on to eyebrows, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Duo Powder in the shade Dark Brown, and I'm also going to be using the Anastasia brush, and this is just an angled brush on one end and then a spoolie on the other end, which always seems to get bent. This product is obviously a duo powder, which means it has two different shades. It has the darker one and the lighter one. I just mix it together in the centre and then sort of dab off any excess around the outside of the pot, and I just, as light as I can, just sort of fill in where there's already hair. I think that's the best I've done my brows in ages. Oh, wow, I'm quite happy with how they've gone. So once my brows are drawn on, and on camera they look a lot darker than they do, especially because I haven't got any eyeshadow on, but I just go on with the Benefit Gimme Brow. I've got a little sample, and this is obviously in the lighter shade. I think I would have preferred being given the darker shade, but there you go. This is just to keep the brows sort of in place so they don't go off in all the wrong directions. Now it's definitely time to get some eye makeup on because with my brows done I look really weird. So I'm going to go for my Bourjois Colour Band in the shade, what shade is this one called? Don't know. Mauve. Shade Mauve. That's a really great name. I absolutely love these colour band crayons. I have been obsessed with using these for just day-to-day looks, and especially this one and the shade brown, the brown shade. They're just so easy to use. There's not really anything, nothing specific about this. It's literally bottom lash, lid, that's it. You can obviously leave it like this, but I like to just use my Zoeva Petite Crease brush and I just blend it out, especially on the lid. Now sometimes I do leave the shadow like this. I don't bother putting anything else on top other than mascara, but I do love putting this Topshop shadow, which is the shade Interstellar. I've had this for ages and it's such a pretty shadow. I always want to buy more Topshop shadows and I just never get around to it. So I just use my Real Techniques base shadow brush, which is out of one of their sets, and I just take a little bit from the pot and then I kind of dab it off on the lid so I don't have too much fallout going on, and I just kind of pat it on a bit. I don't like to drag it on because that's when you start getting the fallout, and that's not what I want. This is like the perfect eyeshadow to go with that eye crayon because they're really similar colours. They just go together perfectly. Now if I think it's a bit messy and it's not blended well enough, I will take a clean MAC 217 and just blend it out. But at the moment it's fine, so I'll leave it as it is. And I'm going to go in with mascara. I am using the Perversion Mascara by Urban Decay. I've used this since their Naked on the Run palette came out and it had the travel version. So I just loved it since. So for finishing off, I'm going to do powder first. I used the Rimmel Stay Matte powder and I also used the Real Techniques powder brush. I kind of focus mostly on like my nose and my cheeks because they're the places that my foundation always seems to, my makeup sort of comes off first. I then go on to bronzer. I use the Soda Powder bronzer, which mine is broken and very worn down now. And I also use the Real Techniques cheek brush, which is again out of one of the sets. You can tell because of the silver colour. And I just swirl it all around and just do this on my cheeks and my forehead. A new favourite of mine is this Makeup Revolution highlighter. It's in the shade Peach Lights. I have absolutely adored this. It was only £3, which is amazing. Right, so last but not least is lips. Now I've got the foundation off them. And I'm not actually really wearing any colour on my lips at the moment. I don't know whether it's just I can't be bothered or not, but I think with the purple, like the purple eye is obviously, I'm not going to really pair it with a pink lip or anything crazy. And I haven't really got any nice nudes that I fancy wearing, so I've kind of just been using lip balm. So I've been going for my favourite thing ever, which is the Balmy lip balm in this lovely like gold cube. I went to Urban Outfitters to try and get another one of these and they haven't got any. They don't sell them now. Right, so that is of course the finished look. I hope you like it. This is just what I wear every day at the moment. Sometimes change up like the eye crayon like I said and use the brown one, but this is pretty much it. It's quite good. I think it's quite affordable. There's a lot of drugstore products in there. I mean, looking at it, there's only four. I think there's only about 4 high-end products in that. So if you want to follow along, obviously, why not? Just to let you know, when I do post a new video on here, there is always a blog post that is associated with it, which I will link below. If you fancy knowing more about the products I used, maybe finding some reviews or anything like that, then all you have to do is click on the link below and everything will be linked up in my blog post. So it's worth checking out if you do like reading blogs. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you're having a lovely day and I will see you soon. Bye!